Hey, let me just tell you the main reason I wanted to make this video. I can't tell you how many GoDaddy websites I've seen for HVAC companies that suck. And it's a major mistake. Uh, if you're a HVAC business owner, you're definitely leaving a lot of business on the table that your competition is just eating up by just having a better looking, better functioning, more trustworthy website. So take this video seriously and you'll get a lot out of it. If you have a terrible website that hasn't really done anything for your business, the reason why it hasn't is because you're likely not following these basic principles. Enjoy the video. What's up, HVAC pros? Are you looking to improve the lead generation on your website? Does your website absolutely suck right now and is not producing any leads for your business? You're just kind of using it as an online pamphlet, or even worse, you don't even have a website and you know, you want a website. Oh God. All right, well, basically, this video, I'm going to show you how to create a lead generating website layout. Okay. 9 times out of 10, a person leaves your website right away. It's because it's a terrible, not trustworthy looking website. So you want to maximize the chance that person's going to want to engage with your business, drop in their contact information on your book now form, or that they're going to call you. And your website has to just be very trustworthy and fast to the point. All right, so let's get started. We're going to keep things really simple for this video. You're just going to hit these key elements and you're going to improve the conversion rate on your HVAC website. Let's go. All right, first thing, the website header has to be easy to navigate through, and the book online, the call to action, this is called your call to action. All right, it's that big button right here. It has to be very visible. It has to be very emphatic, like it's very pronounced. Your eyes should go right to it every single time. And a good, easy way to make sure that happens is by making it a big red button, just like we see here. It could either be a phone call, it could be schedule an appointment, like bringing up a calendar widget and your team is notified. But it has to be one of the two, if not both. You can have both. Keep in mind, your header is prime real estate. Okay. This is prime real estate, meaning it's the first thing someone's going to see when they jump on your website. So you want to make sure this button is also on mobile. We'll talk more about mobile friendly layouts, but you want to make sure that when people pull this up, that the header is not just empty of a button on mobile. You want to make sure that on both mobile devices, which is about 50% of your internet traffic, and desktop devices, that book online is just right there ready to go. Take a look at what Reddit has got going on here. This is the first organic result in Google, looking for the least scummy HVAC company in Sacramento. That's why you want to have a trustworthy looking website. Anyway, going back to the header. All right, take a look at this one. This, it might look kind of cheesy. Button. It's like pulsing. It's like click me. All right. It doesn't get more emphatic than that. It's very obvious what the next action they want you to take is. So their call to action right there, big in the middle. That's great. And you can see that they have a sticky header, which means as you scroll through the website, it's following you, wanting you to take that action to schedule an appointment. All right, the next section we're going to talk about that's very important to get right is the hero section. This is really the top of your home page, okay, or it's the top of any page, but your hero section is primarily for your home page. Again, very valuable real estate on your website because it's the first thing they're going to see right alongside your header. So what's important to really nail down this area, have a high quality image just like this shot with a 4K camera um, or even better, have a video. Okay, having a good video that automatically plays or loops right when they get on the website. That is a winner for conversions. All right. But this is really the trust factor is so big here. You want to make sure you get this right the first time. 90% of the people that leave your website right away, it's because they get a really bad first impression from your website, typically from the hero section. So have a high quality image and then have another call to action button. It might seem repetitive having it on the header and here um, in the hero section. However, it's not. It's not overly repetitive. You never know how your header is going to load on some devices unless you thoroughly test your header on mobile, tablet, and desktop, and all the different screen sizes in between. You just want to assure your call to action is there in the hero just in case something goes wrong with the header. It doesn't display right, or very small chance, but it can happen. Um, so yeah, have your call to action here. They can fill out a quick form. In this case, they can fill out a quick form, their name and phone number to get a quote, or they can call directly right here. And they can also click reach out on the header. So there's three places right when you get onto the website. There's three different places where the call to action is. All right, let's move on to the next section, which is your services. And I typically recommend listing out your services directly below the hero section. So if there's still any confusion on the user's part as to what type of HVAC services you offer, it'll be right there, right below the hero section with a quick scroll on mobile or desktop. And we also want to make sure the services are in the menu, the main menu, and just have them listed out very simply. This is called a mega menu. A mega menu is what it's called. All right, here's another website. And let's see if we go over their plumbing or HVAC, you see it's a very simple drop down. It gets the point across like right away. You know, it's basically telling people, hey, we're your one-stop shop for all your HVAC needs. Remember, guys, the key to this area is just to keep it simple. Keep the drop down simple. Keep this simple. You can have a nice background image, but just keep it direct to the point of the services you offer. All right, now let's talk about trust. Nobody is going to hire a company they don't trust, right? Again, I think it's hilarious how the first organic search for HVAC Sacramento, which has 1,300 monthly searches, okay? The first one is a Reddit post saying, looking for the least scummy HVAC company in Sacramento. It's like, you can already tell people have had terrible experiences and are wary of, let's call it predator, blue collar companies, some of them being HVAC. So, how do you get that trust right away? How do you get that immediate trust with your potential customer on your website? Just displaying live reviews. I mean, that's one of the best ways to do it. Having a panel like this, a review panel on your website, is a sure way to get trust. As long as you have decent reviews, in this case, these guys have a 4.7 average, there's always going to be that one or two that you just couldn't make happy. But in this case, they're displaying 15 reviews coming from both their, I think it's just mainly Google in this case, but you can also display Facebook reviews as well. I use the Lead Convert X CRM to do so. This is actually a client of mine, Affordable Plumbing, Heating, and Air. But yeah, basically, you want to establish trust quickly by displaying your 4.5, 4.7, or perfect 5-star average reviews with all the reviews inside. You want to have that widget connected to your Google My Business profile and connected to your Facebook profile, your Facebook page profile. So whenever someone leaves a review, you don't have to go in there and manually add it. It's already going to be there automatically on the website. Lead generation forms. All right, this is the big one. You want to make sure you have lead forms on your website. All right. So at the top of the page is probably the best place to have the form or a button that goes to the form. Let's look at this example right here. I see the get a quote form. Boom. It's right here. All they need to put in is their phone number and their first name, and their team gets an alert. Um, and you also want to, in some cases, just put a call to action button. So, like, get a quote on the header here. If they click it, boom, this pops up. So, you want to make it really, really simple to have visitors submit their information. And they have multiple methods of getting in touch with a company. Some people prefer calling. So there's a call to action here with a phone number. Some people don't like speaking to others on the phone and are very alien like that. So they might prefer to fill out a quick form. Um, yeah, you just want to list out your phone number and a lead generation form basically sprinkled throughout the website. So there's just 0% chance that they won't have whatever preferred avenue to contact you, whether that be phone number, to give you a direct call, or to fill out a form because they hate talking to humans. See, in this case, notice the schedule service button is right underneath all the services. If they click it, boom, the get a fast free quote form pops up, and they can select what exactly they're looking for: plumbing services, HVAC services. And hey, do not forget about mobile, okay? I can't tell you how many times people DIY their own website and the forms, the lead generation forms, don't display right on mobile. They're too wide, they're super skinny. The people can't fill it out because it's not displaying correctly. So don't get in the way of your own leads wanting to put in their info on your website. Make sure it's mobile friendly. So schedule service, boom, this little form comes up. They just fill out their information and click submit. Um, and let's talk about live chat widgets. It's a pretty good hybrid between someone that wants to talk to someone in real time over the phone and someone that wants to basically just fill out a form. So this is a good way for the more shy customers that don't want to speak, but they can still have a live conversation with your company with just a little chat widget. So they're basically just like texting you, boom, HVAC repair. They just fill out their information and then they're talking to one of your technicians or receptionists, whatever. Seriously, guys, I can't emphasize this enough. Make sure your forms are mobile friendly. All right. Keep in mind that 50% of all your internet traffic is on a mobile phone. All right, moving on to the last part. Let's talk about the footer. The footer is basically where your contact information lives. And you should also have your services listed on here, as well as some of your policies, privacy policy. So your website is compliant. Um, and you should have your social medias, your review platforms like Yelp. But it's really important to have your contact information like written out here. So your phone number, email, your address, what times you're open. Um, and yeah, that's really the core element that needs to be on here. Because again, some website visitors, they're used to going right down to the footer anytime they need to find a phone number that they want to type out. Um, someone who's looking at your website on a desktop, they might actually be looking for the visual email so they can have their Gmail open up on another tab and contact you that way. Again, this goes back to just giving your customers every single shot, every single opportunity to get in contact with you, whatever preferred method of contact they like, basically. All right, so let's recap everything we've talked about here. Number one, you want a header with a strong call to action, just like this is a call to action, reach out. The phone number is also right here. Boom. That's number one, a header with a strong call to action. Have an eye-catching hero section that tells people right away what you do. A cool way to do this is with a video, but you can also just do a still image, a very high quality still image like so. Number three, make sure the services are easily navigatable and so people can find out exactly what you do without much effort. Number four, lead generation forms that look good on mobile and desktop and are all over the website, basically. Make sure your website is mobile friendly. Remember, 50% of your visitors come from mobile, and have those reviews on your website, okay? And there you have it. That's all the elements that you need to make a high converting HVAC website. Easy as that. If you're interested in working with myself, I actually do this for a living. So if you want a HVAC website or any kind of website, e-commerce, service-based, doesn't matter, I can make you a very high converting website. Visit my site, originassets.net, and you can actually take advantage of a free ebook if you're looking to DIY your own website. It's called the Funnel Domination Checklist. And it's a good little checklist that lets you compare your current website status to see if it's a high performing website, basically. So go through the checklist and make sure you have all the elements on this checklist. And then you'll know if you have a truly professional, high performance, industry leading website. All right, catch you on the next one.